Looks like we got a visitor.
Mrs. W, what do you think?
I thought
something
we were
wrong?
doing yellow in here.
Was it the yellow or the white, John?
It can be whatever color you want it to be.
Was this supposed to be yellow? I thought you said white.
I thought we were doing yellow in here.
Yellow?
I don't know, John. Was it yellow or white?
It can be whatever color you want it to be.
I feel awful.
It's just paint.
What do you think?
You gonna let him off the hook?
Yeah, I'll teach you. They told me to say it.
Yeah.
It was all them. It was all them. It's totally white. It's totally white.
It's not the first time we've heard that joke.
Oh, he's done it before.
Oh, we've had a couple people do it before.
You had him going.
No.
You had
You are so kind and patient.
Oh, at least it wasn't the whole exterior and then change the color. So.
No, we wanted white.
we were waiting until you're almost done, and we thought we were expecting more of more anger, I guess.
No. This would be a piece of cake to change.
You do. And
That
I
is
said
the
I
right
couldn't do it
answer.
because I don't like to get pranked myself. So I said I can't do that. And I'm sorry. I went along with it. I had a lot of peer pressure here.
It's all good.
We're not very creative. It was all we could think of. So it's not every day you get Mr. Idaho doing your interior painting.
Not every day, just once in a while. It depends on who the customer is.
So do you guys remember Chris? I'll show a picture here. You came out and painted our barn last year.
I did. We came out here like a year ago.
And I've got to tell you, I think Mrs. W shared this with you. You being here was an answered prayer. It's been hard for us to get done with the remodel. We have family coming for Thanksgiving, and we were really getting overwhelmed that we just weren't going to get things done. I get an email from you that said, "Hey, I'm going to be in the area. You guys need any painting done? I'll come and help you finish your house up." So, thank you.
You're welcome. It was quite the timing, and it worked out really good. It's a great opportunity to come here and help you out, get your projects done.
So we're going to go ahead and show you what the guys have been painting that we're so thrilled to have done. And this is the bathroom. So it is a very buttery yellow.
You got to give the paint color because they're going to ask.
Butter up. Sherwin-Williams.
Sherwin-Williams butter up. Semi-gloss.
Semi-gloss.
Semi-gloss, is that always a good idea for bathrooms?
That's a really good choice because it's a little bit more durable.
You can wash it.
You can wash it, a lot more washable. It's what we call scrubbable.
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 Yeah.
Hopefully we don't have to scrub the bathroom
Let's
walls.
scrub upstairs. Let's see what else is painted.
All right. You can turn that up?
Yeah. Who is the knucklehead who painted this before I got here?
Don't say that out loud. He's right behind you.
Any runs you see that happened when you did it, not me?
Yeah.
We're going to sneak by. Can we do that?
Absolutely.
Sorry. So we have a strict no filming in the bedrooms policy, but we're going to show Jack's room.
It's okay when the paint's fresh. This is something I think has come up once a week ever since we've been here. You know, we got to paint Jack's room.
We got to paint Jack's room.
This is so nice.
So nice.
So Jack's room's getting painted.
And it's going to be so fresh.
What color?
Jack?
We're making it easy on Chris.
Jack said he wanted white.
We went the same color for everything.
Yeah, it's just fresh and clean. I actually bought a gallon of a different color, and he decided he didn't want it, so it will be used elsewhere.
Well, you said that's the latest.
Dover white.
Yeah.
You said that's the latest thing, right? Is people are not going back to white and gray.
Whites and grays are the trend right now.
Yeah.
And lime green doors.
Lime green doors.
Is that what you have?
Have you told the story yet? This
no.
is really funny. So his daughter called. They were out of town. His daughter called and said, "Hey, Dad."
She said, "Hey, Dad, I think somebody just pranked us and just messed up our door and painted it lime green."
So then he had to explain, "No, I actually chose the lime green front door."
And I had John paint it lime green while we were gone, and my daughter just about freaked out. And yeah,
I think it's
so
awesome.
your house looks like a running shoe.
She said, "Dad, you're gonna be really mad when you come home." And I'm like, it was
actually, I'm really
funny.
glad.
But it really looks cool. I like it.
Good. And the work is just starting in here, the closet.
Wasn't that supposed to be yellow?
It's funny. I think you said that last time.
That only works once.
That's not so funny. Not so funny
So
anymore.
what do you got going on here?
Well, this is the cold room.
The room formerly known as the cold room.
It'll always be the cold room for us.
Yeah, it is cold.
Yeah, it's the cold room. Just kind of like we have a barn, we call it the pottery barn. And when we bought it, it was in such bad shape. And we always laughed and called it the pottery barn. Well, they actually used to make pottery there. We still call it the pottery barn, even though pottery has not been made there for many, many, many moons.
So, Chris, the last time when you were painting the barn, and also this time, I've worked as a general contractor. I've worked with a lot of painters and construction superintendent. I don't know if I've ever seen a contractor that uses the good paint. Usually they use the cheaper paint. I've even heard of watering paint down.
This is cashmere. Even the container feels good.
Wouldn't you make more money if you didn't buy the top of the line paint?
So they do have contractor lines of paint that if you walked into the store as a retail customer, you don't even see.
Yeah.
And you could save quite a bit of money. I would say like several $100s, by using those paints. But I think, just the quality that we like to produce, the reputation that we like to have, it's worth it to spend the extra money to satisfy our customers and actually have the project last a lot longer and be more durable, especially on the exterior. And yeah, we won't have to repaint the house because it's going to last a lot longer, but
they'll call you back.
But it's painting is endless. If there's so much painting to do out there, it's better to just put on a high quality finish. And
we talked about it in my office, and I think like you said, we don't just answer to the customer. As what we do in our work, whether it's painting or being honest in our work, we will give an account for that someday.
Absolutely. So I got to answer to God everything I do, right and wrong, ultimately when I die.
Yeah.
So that's what drives a lot of my decision what I do. And so even though I could walk out to any job site and put cheap paint on the house and the customer would never know, but someday when I die, I would have to answer up to why I did that. And that's what drives me more than anything. So, yeah. Problem.
So Chris
come out here and help.
You have a YouTube channel too.
I do.
You're basically running your business and your YouTube channel the whole time. And I wanted to invite everyone to go over to your channel as well, because I subscribe to it. You have a video that's my favorite one. You know which one it is?
How to beat a speeding ticket.
How to beat a speeding ticket. I've watched
Wait, you think it'd be the paint one,
No,
right?
I've watched it 3 times. And, well, the nice thing about it is that Chris used to be a police officer. And so he's coming from a perspective, and it's not about how to do something dishonest, but if we get a speeding ticket, sometimes we get them, sometimes we deserve them, sometimes we don't. But if you find yourself in a situation where you have gotten something where you feel you don't deserve it, this video that I'm going to link to at the end gives you, it's really solid, how you can go about it and challenge it and have a really good chance of not being convicted of it.
Yeah, and it's not a video made with any ill intentions or anything against police officers. I was a former police officer, and it's just like Cody says, it's
leveling the playing field is the way I look at that video.
Right, and if you get a speeding ticket, you should pay for it.
Yeah.
But if you I think you should. I try to do what's right, you know.
Yeah, this is integrity. That's why I married you.
Yeah,
But sometimes there's
right, but sometimes if the sign is not posted well, it's behind a leaf and you don't see it, and you're like, hey, this doesn't seem fair to me, or there's a different time.
I got a speeding ticket recently, and I was actually gonna fight it because being a former police officer, I was sure I could win it.
Right.
But then I forgot to show up to my court date, and so then I got an extra fine, and I just paid it.
Yeah.
So
that's your own fault, though.
That's my own fault.
These things happen.
Chris runs a really great channel. It's the Idaho Painter, and the thing I've referenced it doing my remodel. Like I've referenced it for how to cutting on it, but he's put a lot of time, years of work of showing the trade secrets. And the thing that I like about your channel, and I talked about this last time, is that sometimes tradesmen want to protect their tricks and tips that they have. You're not that way at all. You are about getting the information out there. So if you're going to be doing painting and you want to take it on, and you don't have the money to hire a professional contractor, your stuff is so good at how-to, from brush selection to cutting in. It's a great resource, and I really encourage you to go check it out.
Love teaching people how to paint. This is what I do. I've done for a living for a lot of years, and I absolutely love what I do for a career, and I love to teach people what I do.
And so everyone who thumbs up this video, you'll come out and paint their kitchen, right? Is that what the deal was?
Their kitchen and their master bedroom.
And their master bedroom.
And if you believe that, we got some books to sell to you.
Well,
but actually, we've had a couple people ask because we had this old water tank, right? Painted.
Yeah.
And it was like rusty and all that, and we're like, that paint's gonna not last
we
very
felt so
long.
bad about it because I know how it is working in construction, because there'll always be, you'll be out painting someone's house and somebody like bring out some like a big piece of furniture. Hey, you know, while you're painting, can you just paint this, or can you paint these bookshelves? You know, it's like this huge job. Like,
and we were those people.
Just as a freebie.
But it wasn't like a piece of furniture. It was, a water tank, right?
Well, it was getting late, and it was the red barn was so beautiful, and there was this rusty, horrible. I'll splice it in here. This rusty, horrible fuel tank. And poor John, I said, hey John, you think you could paint that? You know, but they did it.
Yeah.
And I am so grateful. I think I think
better.
of John every time I look at it. It's wonderful.
It's John's masterpiece.
It's John's. He didn't
I'm
even
sure he's
sign
done
it.
other things, but it sure is nice for us.
Yeah. Right.
Well, it is really great to have you, and answered to prayer. We really appreciate it, and thank you so much.
Yeah, and glad to be here once again and eating a nice meal too.
Oh,
Thanks.
happy
you.
to serve.
Yes. Yeah.
She said, "What should I serve?" I said, "You can't go wrong tacos. They can make their own."
But all the avocados were hard. You can't get them in our little town this time of year.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, so
All right.
sorry, no.
We'll see you guys on the next video.
Years ago, when I had a small YouTube channel, maybe 7,000 subscribers, a YouTuber by the name of Nut and Fancy gave me a tremendous break. Featured a video that I sent to him on his channel, and my channel took off from that point. And I really will never have forgotten that kindness that he did to me, and I'm very happy to be able to do that now for Chris. I think the world of Chris, and I love his channel. And I'd like to invite all of you who have an interest in learning and bettering yourself and just want to learn things to do them properly, to go over to his channel, The Idaho Painter. I don't do this very often, and I'm recommending him because I really do believe in him. Let me tell you the type of guy Chris is. When he originally came over here to paint our barn for us, there was 3 of them, and they had a 2-passenger vehicle. He sat all the way from Idaho, being the boss, being the owner of the company, in the middle on a cooler, while his employees got to sit in the more comfortable seats. That's what type of guy he was. That may sound like a simple thing to you, but putting other people first and just being around, the more I'm around him, the more I'm inspired, and I think the world of him. He's a wonderful, wonderful person, and he runs a great company and a great channel. So if you'd like to watch his video, which is excellent, it's one of my favorite videos I've ever watched on how to defend yourself on a traffic ticket, I'll put the link there. Please go over and tell Chris thanks from me, subscribe to his channel, and you won't be sorry. So thanks a lot, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next video.